Let's get straight to it.
The following program is powered by Urban Junction Entertainment.
Did you get a call or message that mentioned Social Security that made you feel threatened or scared? That is not the Social Security Administration. Social Security will not threaten you, press you for personal information, or demand instant payment. Social Security does not accept payments by gift card, prepaid debit card, internet currency, or by mailing cash. Criminals use these forms of payment because they are hard to trace. Don't fall for it. Hang up, ignore them. Report this criminal activity to oig.ssa.gov.
Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Hey everybody, this is MC Andrew Love, and I just want to remind you every Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Block 105 Radio and SoCal Radio's Undiscovered Gemz. Make sure you tap in, streaming on Live 365 as well as the block105.com. Peace.
Thanks for tapping in to Undiscovered Gemz. How are y'all doing? I'm MC Andrew Love, holding it down for you. Back on your screen and your speakers one more time. And I tell you something, folks, I want to thank everybody for tapping in. You guys are amazing at what you do. Every time I come on the air, every time I drop a video, every time I drop a segment, you guys are there, you're tapping in, you are aware of what I do out here, which is find some of the illest talent on the planet. Now, this one guest I have today, I've spoken with her quite a few times, and I've heard her music all the time because I'm always tapping in. My favorite place is Spotify because I can hear whatever song I choose. I could tap in on Spotify, and they give me all other sorts of independent artists as well. I love Spotify for that. And so this lady here is independent, but she's very well known, folks. She's won numerous awards. And I believe she sits on a major award seat. Like she can actually vote for somebody to win one of these awards. And so she's got a lot of accolades. I give her accolades all the time because she's dope. And she is a professional. She's an entrepreneur. She owns her own business, folks. I'm trying to tell you, along with two other dope, talented individuals, Rodney and Demetrius. But you're going to hear about them too in the show. And the label is called Atlas Elite Entertainment, AEE. And it's a big force in the Bay Area when it comes to music, acting, movies, all sorts of stuff. I'm telling you, they got their hands in everything out there. And when you realize just how much she has done behind the scenes, as well as in front of the scenes, you're going to know that you have to pay attention and you can't sleep on this woman. But I'll tell you something. I really dig the vibes when I speak to her because she's always got something good to say and something new. I can't wait to bring her in, folks. So without further ado, let me bring in the one and the only Angelsessions.
Hey, thank you for that wonderful introduction, MC Andrew. I appreciate that so much.
Of course.
Hey, everybody.
So how you doing, Angelsessions? I had to reach out to you and I had to bring you in because you're working on a lot of new stuff. Matter of fact, you have a lot of new stuff that came out. Even before I even spoke to you about it, you just kept putting new music out, putting in all sorts of genres. I mean, you get your hands on every genre known on the planet. I mean, you got gospel music, the praise music that I like too. You also have R&B hits that you got your hands in on, and you got hip hop songs that you got your hands in on. And a lot of the stuff you write yourself, like you write the rap music in your songs. You write the hooks, you do it all, Angel Sessions, you do it all. So before we get into the music that you brought today, let's talk about you. What have you been doing? Like, tell the folks, what have you been doing since the last time we spoke? Fill us in.
Well, thank you so much for that, MC Andrew. So, I've always stayed in creating and writing more new songs. I like doing it each year, simply for me, every year, putting out something new, because number one is my passion and I love doing it. Or number three, mainly like with my gospel music, of course, first of all, and always foremost is the love I have for Christ and his love and him loving me and wanting to share that and his message that's so important to the world, because there's a lot of people who seems to forget God as though he doesn't exist, and he does. And this world is definitely an example of all that he's created to know that there is a God. And so for my love for him, I definitely want to always share that in my gospel songs. And I've started out as an R&B singer. Back in 1998, I released my first album, Introducing Angel, off in Ichiban Records, that was located out of Atlanta, Georgia, / Pitmobile Records, which was an independent label by my late friend Fred Pittman. And in 1999, when Ichiban folded, we decided to record more new music, and we did. And we were shopping a deal, and then we decided to go with Fantasy Incorporated out of Berkeley, California, here in the Bay Area, which they reactivated Stax Vote Records. So in 1999, I put out Love Ride. So I've written a lot of R&B music from that point on until 2003. I started wanting to tap into getting back into gospel music. And so this is why I have two genres. And of course, I started tapping into hip hop during 2003, 2004. I was promoting and marketing my girl group when I used to manage back then, featuring my niece, Jayazra, and Shardella, my beautiful daughter, One Unity. So I started writing songs for my niece because she is a great, phenomenal hip hop rapper. And now she writes her own stuff. So she's straight dope, just super phenomenal. But at that time, I was teaching her, I was structuring her, and I started writing for her, and she just blossomed into her own. And now she does her own thing now. And then, of course, for myself. So some of the songs I've even written for myself, I may write rap inside of the songs. I got a new song coming out in September. It is a gospel song, of course. And I have a little rap in that one that I wrote as well. I like to use all my talent and all my vocal arrangements, singing, since I've been, structuring and learning how to sing back in the day. I, went to school for about 10, 15 years singing, and learning from Jackie Harrison and Judy Davis, and using all my vocal range from whistle notes to low notes to mid notes to whatever, so when you hear all those things in my records, when I do all that, it's because I learned all that, when I was doing vocal training. So I love writing songs. That's really what I've been doing since I last spoke with you, which is writing a lot of songs and releasing them and performing live here and there, and just pretty much basically staying on top of that and staying on top of my fans and just promoting and marketing and doing a lot of that more than anything else.
I'm digging the vibes. I really am, Angel Sessions. I'm digging the vibes. And I love everything you do because you are amazing at what you do. You are one of the most talented artists I've ever met on the face of this planet. I've been saying that since I met you, and I keep saying it, and I'll say it to the day I die. You are the most talented, and you need to get your flowers. I'm telling you, I need to see you on either, I don't care what award show, what award stage, but it's got to be a big one. It's got to be a big one that gets you known all over the world, because you deserve it. You worked hard for it, and you put God first. God is always in the forefront of everything you do. So I know God has special plans. He has special plans for you, and I can't wait to see them fulfilled. I really can't.
Hey everybody, this is MC Andrew Love, and I just want to remind you, every Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Block 105 Radio and SoCal Radio's Undiscovered Gemz. Make sure you tap in, streaming on Live 365 as well as the block105.com. Peace.
Thanks for tapping in to Undiscovered Gems. I'm MC Andrew Love. I'm holding it down for you with my home at Angel Sessions out of the Bay Area, the master of the AEE, along with two other essential parts, Rodney and Demetrius. I really don't want to not mention them because they are very important in Angel Sessions' life and how she goes about her daily routine. So I have to always mention them because they're part of her story. And I'm really proud of the work you put in on everything you do. It's with perfection and precision. I see that every time you come out with a new track, it's better than the last track. It's like you get better and then better and better and better. And I'm digging the vibes. I really am. And folks, you don't have to take my word for it, folks. You can go tap in right now on any streaming platform that you can see fit. I'm going to tell them to you, folks. They're YouTube. Because she's got a lot of videos. YouTube TV. Yeah, YouTube TV. I'm pretty sure I can type in her name and find her on YouTube TV. Yeah. I'm pretty sure she's on there too. YouTube Music. Oh my God. She's got Google on lockdown, folks. She's on Apple Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Napster. I mean, the list goes on and on because wherever there's streaming going on, Angel Sessions is in the middle of it.
Hey everybody, this is MC Andrew Love, and I just want to remind you every Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Block 105 Radio and SoCal Radio's Undiscovered Gems. Make sure you tap in, streaming on Live 365 as well as the block105.com. Peace.
Oh man, how you liking this?
I love your vibe. I love your energy. You're very enthusiastic, and that's the one that I love. You're not boring at all. You know, you got some interviews, though some hosts are just boring. Like, okay, so tell us about yourself. You're really enthusiastic, and you keep people motivated and want to just tap in and say, oh wow, you know, makes the person want to know more about the person you're talking about because you're excited about it.
I'm excited about you, Angel Sessions. You are a celebrity to me. Like you to me are A-list, not B-list. No. You are A-list to me. You always have been.
Attention all independent artists. If you're in need of exposure, Undiscovered Gems is now taking submissions for radio consideration.
Yeah, we know what you want.
Send all music submissions to letschatandjam@gmail.com. That's letschatandjam@gmail.com. All submissions must be in MP3 format, and you know you gotta keep it radio friendly. Not all music submissions will be chosen for radio play, so bring your best. And don't worry, if we choose your song to be featured in rotation, you will definitely hear from us. Undiscovered Gems with your host, MC Andrew Love.
Hey everybody, this is MC Andrew Love, and I just want to remind you every Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Block 105 Radio and SoCal Radio's Undiscovered Gems. Make sure you tap in, streaming on Live 365 as well as the block105.com. Peace.
Thanks for tapping in, Undiscovered Gems. I'm telling you, she is my special guest today on Undiscovered Gems. We're so glad that she came here, folks. We really have been. Where can people find you?
You can find me everywhere. No. I am on Angel Sessions, my own website, angelsessions.com. My company, Atlas Elite Entertainment, we also have a website, is atlaseliteentertainment.com. All of my music is all over the streaming platform like Spotify, Deezer, Tidal, Amazon Prime Music, everywhere where music is streamed, YouTube, you know, as well as stores, online stores. You can locate it and find it all over the internet. And shout out to Spotify, because they've been so wonderful. I love Spotify for artists. You know, I'm grateful to them for their love and their support for me and my music. They've been very supportive. I want to shout out to Amazon. I'm grateful to them. Shout out to iTunes. Shout out to all the beautiful fans that just recently, you know, was streaming my music, and I just got landed on the iTunes Italy. In Italy, love you guys from Italy, you know, love you everywhere. And then some of my gospel music on the Italy gospel charts, which was number 10, 11, and 12 from the Songs of Comfort album. So I'm grateful to all of them. I'm grateful even just to all of my fans from around the world. I'm grateful to my team, Atlas Lee Entertainment, Rodney Cruz, Demetrius Guidry, my beautiful daughter, also my artist, Chardella Sessions, and MC Andrew. I'm grateful to you. You're doing an outstanding job. I love you're enthusiastic. I love that you have the love and the passion for artists. Shout out to Rashad. So music, so TV Effect. I'm sorry if I'm not saying it right. He is phenomenal. I'm shout out to him. He's growing. He's just doing phenomenal things. And I just want to give him a shout out to Janice. Give her a shout out to Achodia Play, Achodia Music. Give a shout out to them. And just shout out to just so many of my fans from around the world. I love you guys. And without you, I couldn't do this and be here. Most of all, glory to God, the highest, because of Christ, that I wouldn't be able to do this without the gift he's given me.
I'm digging the vibes. I really am. And I'm always shout out to God myself, man. I'm shout out to God because, well, I was able to meet you, Angel Sessions, and you have really changed my outlook on music. And you've given me the new like for gospel music. It's been a while since I tapped in, but since I've met you, I've been opened up my ears to the joyful noises to the Lord. So I want to say thank you, Angel Sessions, for coming through. And if you have any advice for those youngsters that are coming up that want to do what it is you're doing, what would you tell them?
There are going to be a lot of player haters, and I want all the up and comers not to allow that to take that off their grind and off their focus. Try not to be like everybody else, and try not to be such a follower when you want to be like all the others. Be you. Be you. Some of the artists that are independent, they know how to write their own songs, which is beautiful. And I love hearing fresh new music. Keep grinding, keep doing it. Whether it's you writing your own songs or someone else writing for you, is nothing wrong with that either. Keep grinding, keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop, and don't allow anyone to take you off your focus. And don't allow anyone else to take you off your grind. Don't expect to become successful overnight, because that's not going to happen, because there's so many people trying to do what you're doing. Just keep grinding, keep going, and tap in with your fan base. Talk to them, ask them what do they like. Play certain snippets of what you're learning, what you're working on, what you're doing. See what they say, whether it be on TikTok or any social media platforms you do. Just keep going, and most of all, stay focused, and hopefully if you know who God is and love him and trust him with all your heart, if God dwells in your heart, don't stop praying. Don't stop ceasing to pray. Keep praying all the time, because that is so important in our lives, that you keep praying to God no matter what. Cry out for mercy if you're seeking salvation, and know that Christ is soon to come. So stay focused on what's more important than anything else is Christ, because without Christ, we wouldn't even be here. So we all got to glorify God in all that we do, and just keep going.
With that being said, I got to close out that part with an amen to that.
So you can find me on social media. My website is called angelsessions.com. Our label website is called atlaseliteentertainment.com. All my music is found on all online and streaming platforms, stores where you can find it, located like Amazon and iTunes and Deezer and Tidal, YouTube, and wherever else all music is definitely streamed. I also have music also on SoundCloud. Shout out to SoundCloud. Love them very much, and Reverb Nation and Number One Music. Shout out to them. I have my music on those as well, so you can check out some of the stuff that's there. And those are just up there for, fans to just listen to a lot of stuff that I do, and yeah, so that's where you can find me. And thank you guys for supporting me and my music.
You've been listening to Undiscovered Gems with MC Andrew Love. And like the man says, if you have a dream, if you have a goal, if you have a passion, then go for it. Because only you can stop you. Nothing beats a failure but a try. Peace out.